College credit coming into this building. And oftentimes teams will play here and guys for their first time come in and get starstruck. That has not been the case for South Carolina State. They have tried to take it to the chest of the Blue Devils, but that time Mark Williams won the battle.
And one clangs away by Rayshawn Edwards, the 5'11 sophomore, but the follow is up and good. And keep an eye on number 20 for the Bulldogs. That is T.J. Madlock. That's the coach's son. And he's darn good, too, 6'3 freshman.
Absolutely, and got a game winner to his credit. Going on the road at South Florida, coming up with the game winner. And we see Trevor Keels holding the 3 fingers after knocking down the 3. And Obi, that's another guy, in my opinion, who will be huge this season for Duke from beyond the three-point arc. Trevor Keels came into college basketball as one of the top shooters. Forget everything else that he does well. One of the top shooters in the class of 2021. You haven't seen it yet, but he's going to have one of those games where he runs off about 7 or 8 threes, and everyone will recognize that that's a strength of his also.
Kind of looking for that right now, but he's only hitting 30% beyond the three-point line. Williams with the catch, double up, and slapped away by the Bulldogs. The Blue Devils will retain it with 14 on the shot clock. Duke coming in, the number 2 team in the country. Their ACC opener, not that far off. On December 22nd, they'll invite in Virginia Tech. Duke going to the bench. Griffin into the contest. That's a travel on Banchero. He will give it back to SC State.
And Tony Madlock, excited about his group, said that one thing he knows, his guys are going to play hard. Not sure what the outcome will be, but knows that his guys will come in and compete. And coming over from Memphis, and of course a tremendous experience as an assistant coach, knows that that's the one thing that they can control, especially in a hostile environment that they'll be in tonight.
Well, they had a terrible time of it last year. They won 1 game. They went 1-17. They've already won 3 times as many, so they're going in the right direction.
And Coach Madlock in his first year, that's what he's simply trying to do, is build a culture of competing and also playing to be able to win not only in levels like this, but to be able to win MEAC championships, get his team into the NCAA tournament. A great experience for them coming to Cameron Indoor.
Swing on the baseline for Joey Baker, who's hitting about 40% from three-point land. With a 3, and they've hit a couple early. It's Keels on target once again.
Yeah, Obi, I'm telling you, this guy can flat out shoot the basketball. You haven't seen it this year, but this may be one of those games where he knocks down a bunch of threes and everyone recognizes that Trevor Keels is not just a driver, not just a guy who gets to the basket, gets to the free throw line, and plays strong. He also is very skilled.
Banchero snags the rebound. Here come the Blue Devils. In 2 weeks since they last got to the hardwood. Man, that's an eternity in a college basketball season. Sweet little turnaround by Banchero.
Speaking of skill.
Yeah, just a couple of those. Talk about gifted. At 21 against Gonzaga, at 22 against Kentucky. So he's tended to show up when it matters the most. Had a tough one against Ohio State. Of course, he cramped up in that game. From the corner, Edwards. And that allowed Duke to run. Keels on the attack. Here's Moore. Draws the foul. And Del Moore will be at the line to shoot 2.
Trevor Keels finding the range here early. Happy to be back on the court. Knocking down the 3 ball. And of course, we talk skills. We've got to talk about Banchero.
Got crypto brain? You could satisfy it by getting crypto the same way everyone else does. Or with a tax advantage at Alto Crypto IRA. With as little as $10, you can now put retirement dollars in crypto. Over 100 coins through Coinbase Exchange, including Bitcoin, all with the full tax advantages of an IRA. Everyone's got their eye on crypto. Get yours with the Alto Advantage. Sign up free at altoira.com/crypto.
It's the season of giving, so stay tuned and find out how you can get 2 free rolls of Alien Tape through this limited time holiday offer. Alien Tape is the double-sided removable tape that makes hanging holiday lights fast and easy. And when you're done, it peels right off. No sticky residue. Repair decorations that didn't survive storage in a flash. Stick window candles firmly in place. Secure your holiday rugs in place without damage to floors. Hang this heavy wreath in a flash. No nails or screws. Look, Alien Tape hangs tight, even in windy conditions. Just peel and stick. Holiday stockings are hung in a flash, and it comes right off without any damage. Make sure your holiday packages arrive at the right address. And look, even a jet wash won't take them down. Alien tape is perfect for hanging holiday signs, even on glass. And to remove it, just give it a twist, and it comes right off. No sticky residue. Alien tape makes holiday decorating fast and easy. And remember, Alien tape is the double-sided, removable, washable, and reusable tape you'll love. You'll use Alien tape everywhere. Use it in the bathroom. It's perfect for the kitchen. Use it indoors, use it outdoors. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of uses for Alien tape. Get Alien tape's limited time TV offer. Now here's your chance to order.
Call or go online to get your roll of the incredible Alien tape for the low price of just $19.99 plus shipping and processing. But wait, order today and you can get 2 editions of Alien tape absolutely free. That's right, for a limited time, you can get 3 rolls of Alien tape for one low price. That's an amazing amount of Alien tape. Here's how to order.
To order, open your phone and scan the code on your screen right now, or call 1-800-915-4533, or go to tryalientape.com. That's tryalientape.com. Order now.
ACC Network Basketball is presented by Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. Well, back in Durham, and Duke on top 14-8 on SC State under Tony Madlock, his first year. The 51-year-old longtime SEC assistant getting a crack at the top job. And you can't say that they're shying away from good opponents.
Absolutely not. And Tony Madlock, of course, one of the things when you take the job at South Carolina State, you have to recognize you're going to have to go out and play some guarantee games. And Tony Madlock's gone out and won a game. And I'm not sure anyone really invited South Carolina State to come in and beat them, but they went and got a win at South Florida. They go play in, of course, No Room for Racism in Rock Hill, South Carolina on Friday, knock off Tubby Smith and High Point. And right now, playing, of course, against the best competition in the country here at Cameron Indoor.
Tough shot here by Baker, jumping in the lane after the turnover. And a 9-0 run for Duke.
And we talk about guys who are going to be important for this Blue Devil team. Joey Baker is absolutely one of those. With Wendell Moore, he's one of the veterans on this team who's seen a lot. Of course, Joey Baker, a holdover from the Zion year where he burned his red shirt earlier. So we know that Joey Baker has seen a lot of basketball, and his veteran experience and his shooting ability are going to be major this year, shooting over 40% from 3. And they're going to need that as the season goes along.
8-point lead for Duke. Baker off the fake. And Moore trying to take the baseline. No contact there. Bankero strong up and in. And a foul, and he'll be at the line.
And OB, you mentioned it in your eloquent description, strong. And that is the other word. We talk about skilled earlier. Now we talk about strong. Paolo Banchero, his ability to play through contact is one of the reasons why, in my opinion, my humble opinion, which of course you know how humble that is the #1 draft pick.
He should be the number 1.
He should be #1, no question about it. And again, when you look at the #1 pick in the NBA draft, you draft someone that can come in and help you right away. I love Chet Holmgren. I love his skill. I love Jabari Smith. I love his skill. But those guys are going to take longer to be impact players in the NBA. Paolo Banchero is ready to go today.
Sure is. Little jumper on the baseline. It won't drop for Davis. And tipped out of bounds off the Blue Devils. Right now listed as the #2 ESPN NBA prospect, and I know you will effectively argue that point, and you are.
Well, I will, because Mike Schmitz, of course, who's the guy behind that, got on air after the Gonzaga game and said Paolo Banchero has taken a step ahead of Chet Holmgren. So Paolo's been off really for the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure what happened, but I got to hit my man Mike Schmitz up on that one.
Gotcha. So after the turnover, inside for Davis, but no basket. A foul instead with 13:06 to go here in the first half, and Duke opening up the 21-10 lead. Foul against the Bulldogs. And that foul will go against Omer Krosky, his first.
Speaking of a guy having fun, how about Coach K? He is loose. I mean, We have done a lot of Duke basketball. We've seen a lot of Duke shoot-arounds. Nothing looser than what I saw earlier coming in. The guys are jovial. They're having fun. Coach K's having fun. He's over. Of course, no, he enjoys joking me at any expense.
He does like to.
He does.
He takes particular glee in that.
He does. And again, I'm a good sport.
You are.
I mean, because, one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not messing with the GOAT.
Nor should you, as Roach unleashes and knocks it down. He had the great line. He came up to you and said, you ought to be working like midnight to 6 a.m. on the radio, man, because you sound sexy.
That's the exact words. Sexy voice.
Yeah.
That's what he gave me, sexy voice. So, of course, he said, Corey, I think I need to see you on the 12 to 6 show. And I'm like, wait a minute, Coach. But he did also say that I love to hear myself talk.
Duke with a turnover on the run out.
I couldn't disagree with Coach on that one.
No. But I think you're right. This is the last season of a ridiculous career. I mean, you're talking about the greatest coach of all time, not just college basketball. He's in the discussion for any sport, anywhere in the world all time, as the greatest all time. 5 national titles. Not to mention, by the way, almost 100 wins in the NCAA tournament.
And I need to make sure he gets at least 23 more this year. Because we've seen, Coach 1K. I like Coach 1.2K. I think that works even better. And again, he has a team that allows it to be fun. He knows that this team has a chance to win a national championship on his way out, and he is enjoying every moment of it.
Sure is. They're on top 24-10. The pass tipped. And so Duke will have it when we come back on top here with 11:51 to go at Cameron Indoor in the first half.
Subway's Eat Fresh Refresh has so many new footlongs. Here's how they line up. We got the new Chicken and Bacon Ranch, new Baja Steak and Jack, and the new Baja Chicken and Bacon, a.k.a. The Smoke Show. Save big. Order through the app.
Smile Direct Club brought you a better way to straighten. And now we're bringing you a better way to whiten. Up to 9 shades brighter in just 1 week. Better smiles start here. Now at SmileDirectClub.com.
Zeke just started online Spanish classes with Babbel. He's head over heels. When you learn a new language with Babbel, you never know where it'll take you. Babbel's app-based lessons, podcasts, games, and live online classes are designed to help you speak a new language and also learn about its culture, people, history, and more. Babbel, more ways to explore, more ways to learn. Start learning today at Babbel.com.
When your small business needs financing, you need a fast, secure way to get the right loan at the right time. We're Smart Biz Loans, rated the #1 online marketplace for SBA loans. We'll help you pre-qualify for both low-cost SBA loans and affordable fixed-rate term loans through our bank partners, all with one easy application.
It was way easier, way faster, and at the end, we got the loan.
So go to smartbizloans.com today. Apply now.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next?
How do you get in front of companies or get a patent?
Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors just like you for over 35 years.
And thousands of people contact them every month.
You can meet with an InventHelp representative near you who will keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. And they offer 3D animations and prototyping services, showing companies how your invention could work. And InventHelp's exclusive data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to confidentially review new ideas like yours.
Don't wonder what to do next. Take action right now and get the help you need from InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today. The call and the information are free. Call now.
800-329-7551. That's 800-329-7551 now.
Now, basketball not the only sport that Paulo Banchero has excelled at. As was also a heck of a football player early. But look what he can do on the basketball floor, and he can absolutely dominate. And for stretches, he's done that already tonight.
He really has, but you see he gets his work done in the painted area against contact. It doesn't matter. And a lot of that goes back to, of course, his days on the gridiron. Talked with Paolo's mom, Rhonda, earlier today. She told me that Paolo actually stopped playing football after his freshman year, but he was a quarterback who actually won a state championship as a freshman quarterback in Seattle. So when you think about, a 6'10" quarterback, and with this type of athleticism, it's scary. It's scary to think about that, but I think he chose the right sport.
Yes.
I think he did choose the right sport.
So why is this? And we're grateful that he did. But I would tell you this, wouldn't it be fascinating to watch him still on the gridiron, as you say, at this side, had he not had the growth spurt that put him at 6'10" and made him commit to basketball solely, what a quarterback he would have been.
Absolutely. And Obi, you talk about the growth spurt. I saw Paolo this summer, and I asked him, I said, hey, what's different about you than when I saw you 2 summers ago? Because, of course, didn't see him in 2020, spent a lot of time with him in 2019. And he looks at me, as if I'm supposed to recognize this, and he says, boy, I've grown 2 inches. I said, and of course me, no, you didn't. And so he calls Mark Williams over and says, Mark, come here. And he stands beside Mark, and I'm like, oh, you actually did grow.
Mark Williams, who's 7'1".
Yeah, 7'1", and I'm sitting there looking beside Mark, and I'm like, you are 6'10". He may be a little over 6'10", but because I think he claimed 6'11" at the time. No way I was given 6'11".
Roach with the foul to put Oliver Hampton at the line. So do you think he's still growing?
I don't know. He's just turned 19 years old. I'm not sure if he's still growing, but I know that he did grow at least 2 solid inches from the summer of 2019 to the summer of 2020. It's about not having the opportunities. It's about taking the right shots and the ones that help this team beneficial.
Bates Jones at the line for a 1-and-1, a 6'8" grad. To Davidson will knock in the first one. Brother of New York Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, of course. Well, tomorrow is National Signing Day for football. We'll have you covered right here on ACC Network and on the ESPN app. Packer and Durham get it going 7 to 10 Eastern. And the Huddle crew will break it all down. All the ACC recruits taking you through each school with highlights and evaluations. Nobody covers the ACC like we do. Heck, it's our job. Pull up by Jones, and it won't drop for him. And Baker knocked down. He's fouled on the play with 8:46 remaining in the half.
Obi, I think that should be at the end of that promo. It's our job.
I winged that. I just
I know you did.
I kind of liked how it fit.
It just flowed off your tongue correctly. It worked again.
So,
and I'm not sure if this. You know what? We shouldn't add it because not everyone could do it the way you do it.
Yeah. Well, even a blind dog. So Baker to the line. The foul by Lawrence, the 6'6" freshman. Baker 93% at the strike.
And Joey Baker, we talked about his importance, and you mentioned it. Now 15 to 16 on the year from the free throw line. And when you think about it, this Duke team is going to have to play different ways throughout the year. There are going to be times where you have Bankero at the 5 position. You can play Joey Baker at the 4, especially in the game scenarios. But when you shoot free throws that well, you got to have a guy that can go to the line and make shots. This is not a great Duke free throw shooting team. You think about Bankero shooting over 80%, and then you've got Joey Baker, but they're the top of the squad right now.
Oliver Hampton on the baseline harassed on that shot, but tipped out by the Blue Devils, who lead it 33-14. And the Bulldogs will bring on another big here. And Jones returning to the floor. Dallas 7-footer. And stepping off will be Oliver Hampton, a 6'8" grad. Tap the Wicker on the theft. Ahead for more. Dribble down and he'll lay it in. That's smooth as it gets.
Great basketball. Joey Baker keeping his head up, looking ahead. Getting an easy one to Wendell Moore Jr., who will hear from me after the game because he did not dunk this. We got to talk.
The moment you order the world's most delicious snacks from Nuts.com, something truly magical happens. Freshness. Your choice of fresh nuts, dried fruits, sweets, and treats are hand-selected from our kitchen. Freshly roasted to perfection or freshly baked, freshly dipped, freshly seasoned, or freshly popped. Packaged fresh, and Nuts.com delivers this yumminess super fast with free shipping. Nuts.com. Fresh snacks from our kitchen to yours.
Pressure points on your bed can cause aches and stiffness, especially in your shoulders and hips, ruining your quality of sleep. But not anymore. Introducing the Premium Mattress Topper by Dormeo, the world's most comfortable mattress topper. Only Dormeo features patented pressure point relief technology, an 8-sided foam spring that delivers the support of a metal spring, but with the comfort and flexibility of foam. Each OctaSpring moves in 3 dimensions, evenly distributing your body weight and reducing pressure points. Plus, 3 smart zones have different levels of firmness, tailored to properly support your shoulders and hips. And OctaSprings are 8 times more breathable than memory foam, so you don't wake up hot. Get support for your shoulders and hips and cool comfort to improve the quality of your sleep. Upgrade to a luxurious bed without buying a new mattress. You'll sleep comfortably and save money. Head to Dormeo.com now to find out how you can get a better night's sleep. That's Dormeo.com.
You're used to doing 2 things at once. Why not brush and floss at the same time? It's easy with Waterpik Sonic Fusion 2.0, the 2-in-1 oral care breakthrough with 2 times the bristle speed and superior flossing power. It cleans deep between teeth and below the gum line, clinically proven to be up to twice as effective as regular brushing and flossing for removing plaque and improving gum health. So upgrade your oral care with the world's first flossing toothbrush. Go online or ask your dental professional about Waterpik Sonic Fusion.
You want a great team? You gotta build it, piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders, old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.
Corey Duke has made 4 or 5 from 3.
And it's been the guys that they need to have step up and knock down the 3. Trevor Keels did the damage on the first 2, catch and shoot, and then Jeremy Roach getting involved in the action. 1 off the dribble, top of the key, and then against the zone, finding the open spot, knocking down the 3. And right now, Duke 4 for 5 from beyond the arc to start this game. And we've had some historical 3-point shooters play in this building. Speaking of.
Yes, Steph Curry, who tonight, just moments ago, in fact, set the all-time 3-point makes record. He's the greatest in the history of the sport.
Absolutely, but wasn't the greatest in this game. Actually went only 1 for 8 in this building. He was the second best number 30. John Shire's team bested Davidson and Coach Bob McKillop and Steph Curry, the NBA's all-time leading 3-point shooter as of tonight.
Which finds an open man. Great stop there from behind by Baker, at least for a moment.
And I'm wondering how it was that was not called a jump ball, because when you go up with the basketball and it gets blocked, you come down with it. That's a violation.
Griffin will knock that one down. They keep on hitting the shots from distance. A.J. Griffin, the freshman.
And right now the Blue Devils knocking down 3s, 5 for 6 from the field, from the 3-point range. And when you consider this team and the firepower that they have, if they're able to add that weapon, now you're talking about unstoppable. You know, they went to Ohio State, tough scenario, only went 4 for 14 from 3 there, and still almost won that game. They were close. So if you take that and you say they make 2 more 3s out of those 14, they win that game. And so when you consider this Duke team, that's really been the one, component that they haven't added to what is already a very potent offense. But it looks like it's starting to come around.
Smooth move there by Cameron Jones. He's not exactly lighting it up himself, just 21% from the 3-point line, but he has 6 points here in the first half. Baker off the fake.
and you see South Carolina State win the zone, you're going to find a lot of that if you're the Blue Devils.
That's smooth, too. Wendell Moore, who has half a dozen.
Because teams recognize they can't guard Duke man-to-man. So if you're going to go out and play them in a zone and you see great zone execution, finding Wendell Moore, who's not just the guy that plays on the perimeter, he can get them done in the paint as well.
Oliver Hampton with a jumper, swishes that one in. 6'8" grad out of Palmer Park, Maryland. He's their top rebounder, but he can score 2.
We're talking with Coach Matlock and his staff earlier today. I asked him, I said, hey, did your team come in and take a picture with the D in the middle of the floor?
Because everybody does that.
Everyone does that. And I told him a story. I said, now, I've been here a lot of times when teams have played here for the first time, and everyone comes in, they take a picture by the D, and they on Instagram Live showing that they're in Cameron Indoor, and before they know it, they're down 20-2.
Yes.
I said, one thing that you can't do in this building is come in and get starstruck. And they actually came out early and gave it a good fight. But as you look up now, it's a 23-point lead for the Blue Devils, and they don't look like they're slowing down with 6:05 remaining here in this first half.
Roach from the corner, can't find a range there, and Cameron Jones with a rebound. Bulldogs hoping to cut in before half, just under 6 minutes to go. Dave O'Brien and Corey Alexander with you, and that one's going to be on target by Oliver Hampton, who's heating up. He has 9.
Yeah, Hampton is really starting to show his arsenal. The mid-range jumper now knocking down the 3, and 9 points for him to lead the way early to South Carolina State.
Duke finally home for a little spell after 2 weeks off, which had to feel like an absolute eternity for Coach K and his guys. Here's Moore. Got a good look. Tough rebound by Jones, and he's hit with 5:25 left in the half. Duke trying for their 8th win of the season. And they've got App State coming up on Thursday. Guys just got done with their exams. In fact, many of them are taking the exams pretty late last night.
Yeah, I got on Jeremy Roach and Trevor Keels this morning for being in the gym before they were. So those two guys, of course, when we talked about early, haven't been shooting the 3 as well. So I was expecting for them to be the first ones on the court getting up shots today. But Roach did tell me, hey, I just finished taking the exam. Give me a break. And I had to let him off the hook at that point.
Right. Well, tomorrow night we'll have the women's basketball game of the night right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Don Staley and number 1 South Carolina in Durham to take on number 19 Duke right here. Both teams coming undefeated. Our coverage begins at 7 with the Florida State men following this one.
I know we're ACC Network, but my favorite ever point guard, Dawn Staley, was with her at Virginia for 1 year and watched her play and realized that I could not do the things that she could do with the basketball, which was a humbling experience to say the least.
No basket there, but a foul inside the lane. And by the way, can absolutely flat coach.
Oh, yeah.
And man, has she gotten it going over the last several years to South Carolina. Here's a look at the last one.
And Blakes does get his feet outside of the restricted area. Steps in, takes the charge.
By Oliver Hampton, yep. 45-23 Duke. Roach with a bounce here. Banchero back for Roach. Shot clock down to 12. He'll swing it up top and swished in by Blakes, the freshman out of Somerset, New Jersey.
And Blakes hasn't played in the last 2 games. Didn't play in the Gonzaga game or Ohio State game. Still as a freshman trying to find his way into the rotation. But John Shire says that he's a very good player for them and he's going to help them not just next year, but this year as well.
Gills threw it away, and now they give it right back. Banchero trying to spin inside and a blocking foul. That will go against TJ Matlock of the Bulldogs. His first.
7 turnovers already for the Blue Devils here in this first half. And Paolo Banchero trying to spin to the basket. Of course, that's the second time he's gone to that move. Matlock waiting for it, but this one will get Paolo to the free throw line. The first one, I believe, was offensive foul.
Freshman out of Seattle. who makes 84% at the line. He has 10 points so far in the first half. And Roach will step out, and Moore back on now for Coach K.
And I love it. Roger Ayers having a conversation with Paolo because Paolo had a little something to say to someone from South Carolina State on their way off the floor. But again, Roger Ayers having, hey, let's not do that today. Quick conversation, and it's over and done with.
Ramey Steins and Les Jones also on the fine crew here tonight working this game. And a foul, offensive foul, will go against Dallas James, a 7-footer, his first.
That's a smart play by Banchero, just stepping in, recognizing when you've got a guy coming at you out of control. Got to work on his fall, though. We got to work on that fall. I don't like him going back on a bended knee like that. You got to go down, with your legs straight. I wasn't much of a charge taker myself, Obi. I'm not, so I probably shouldn't be criticizing anybody.
Or coaching, right, necessarily, but.
Do as I say, not as I do. There you go.
Duke with a turnover. Well, Duke has already had 9 players find the scoring column in this one. They're on top 49-23 with about 4 minutes left in the half.
Men everywhere are now cutting their hair at home. Are you? Introducing MicroTouch Titanium Trim, the all-new at-home hair cutting tool and precision groomer. Just a trim or a full haircut. Now, cutting hair is as easy as combing hair.
It's the only way to cut your hair by yourself. I don't know how people can do it with clippers. It's impossible. With this, it's way easier.
I did this at home. If you can comb it, you can cut it. Simple.
Titanium Trim reinvents everything with a revolutionary design that positions the blades on the side just like a comb, making it easy to cut your own hair with confidence. Now, if you can comb it, you can cut it. Snap on a comb to dial in the perfect length for your style, long, medium, or short, and just comb and cut for pro-level results at home.
I just pop on that comb and I get a perfect trim every time. I literally can't make a mistake.
I can give myself a professional at-home haircut how I like it.
Sometimes I just need a little bit off, and that's what's great about this product. You have these guards, and you just take a little bit off. Okay, I'm good.
Now, if you can comb it, you can cut it. Snap off the comb and edge sideburns and beards, or clear your neck and shoulders with zero irritation. And look, Titanium Trim extends a full 40 millimeters for those hard-to-reach areas. Nothing else comes close.
I thought it was really cool that it can extend. It really helps.
That extra little extension made it so easy. I would never use any other clippers. This is the one to use.
Micro-polished stainless steel blades bonded with titanium. Precision-engineered comb attachments. Built-in extension handle with a non-slip grip and LED spotlight. Just comb it and cut it with MicroTouch Titanium Trim. Order online now at titaniumtrim.com or call 1-800-478-4442.
Nobody can get to their barber as much as they'd like anymore, but now you don't have to.
If you don't have it, you better get it.
The revolutionary, all-new MicroTouch Titanium Trim.
Recharge my brain. I fall asleep to the sound of falling rain. You need to let your Z's increase to put your mind at peace, because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Dallin Cuff here with ACCN Studio Update. Just a few miles away in Chapel Hill, North Carolina was in a battle with Furman. It was 39-all at the half, but defense took over for the Heels, as did Armando Bacot. They're rolling now to a W. Back to CA and OB in Durham.
Dallin, KJ, thank you very much, guys. Look forward to hearing from you at halftime. 3:57 left in the first half, and Paulo Banchero and Duke in command, 49-23.
And Dallin, it is the notorious K-N-O-W, notorious D-O-B. So KJ, I know, of course, KJ, we got to get him up to speed on all the names.
Right.
But Dallin should know better than that.
There's a whole list. I mean, you can follow along at home if you like.
Yeah.
We'll get to it over the course of the season.
Absolutely. Our first time
by
together.
Madlock, yes.
Some people may have forgotten.
Some have, on purpose, I think. Jones had it batted right to him in the lane, and he'll stick it. Now looking forward to the entire ACC schedule with you as Moore launches and switches in the three.
Duke now 8 made three-pointers here in the first half. Their season high is 12 on the year. But believe it or not, they went and won the first game of the year against Kentucky at Madison Square Garden. They went 1 for 12 from 3. And that's really where the question mark came up as to whether or not, how well this team could shoot it this year.
Gary backs out for a 3. That won't drop for him. Keels. Tough angle, but he lays it in. That's a quick strike by the Blue Devils.
And ball movement was one of the keys throughout this 2-week stretch. Talking to John Shire, talking to Nolan Smith about, what did you guys want to focus on? And both told me it was about ball movement. They got stagnant against Ohio State. It was a little too much one-on-one. And you can tell that emphasis had gone in, and the guys have accepted it here early in this game.
Jones with a scoop. No. And a battle for the rebound and tied up on the play. Bancaro in there.
You see Paolo Bancaro pushing the break and finding Trevor Keels. That was a look away because it was originally going to Blake's.
Loose on the deck, and he'll stay on this end. By the way, Theo John, you probably noticed, if you've been following Duke, has not appeared in this game. He will not play tonight. Unable to get loose. Does not feel 100%. So he's sitting this one out.
And Theo John, the second ever. Okay, now I'm going to need to see a replay of this one. That threw my thought process all off. Mark Williams walks away as if there were a block. I don't think Mark Williams touched this basketball. Yeah, that was just a bad missed dunk attempt.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yes, that's something we can see on Not Top 10 on Friday.
We very well could. Because for a split second, it looked like it's just a rejection.
Yeah.
But he did not touch it.
No.
So coming up on 2 minutes to go in the half. 54-25 Duke. Wendell Moore has really put together a terrific season. Will drive it and kick it. Swung up top for Keels, who's been hopping on 3. Going to go underneath instead. Moving the ball. Leaning inside, another scoop attempt. That won't drop for Williams. Bancaro had it batted away. SC State last to touch it.
Ball movement has been spectacular for Duke early in this game. You look at this first half, 13 assists already. Now the 8 turnovers are high, but this Duke team has a 2.07 assist to turnover rate. So they're going to have to get those assists way up, which they have done.
Griffin going strong. A.J. Griffin did one big game this season. He had 18 points against Lafayette, but not many since then. That one's going to be kicked out and back over to the Blue Devils.
Now, Griffin was injured in the preseason. Spent a little time on the shelf and really hasn't been able to regain his form outside of that Lafayette game where he scored a career-high 18 points, but knocked down 4 threes. Oh!
Blake's going for the dunk. Batted away from him. Here comes Madlock. Nice shovel pass, but it's short by Jones, who's having a tough one here at Cameron Indoor. Ripped away by Blakes. Here's Keels, who went for the slam and draws the foul with just over a minute to go in the half.
Duke getting out in transition. And defensive balance for South Carolina State has not been good so far. I'm sure that's something that Coach Madlock would talk to his team about in the halftime locker room. Duke getting way too many runouts and opportunities for layups in transition.
Keels with 8 points heading to the line. He's averaging 12 points per game and a 67% foul shooter. And we'll have a college basketball triple header for you Saturday afternoon right here at ACC Network. We start at 2 Eastern. Virginia taking on FDU, and then it's Duke against Cleveland State at Cameron Indoor. We cap the day with Buddy Boeheim and Syracuse taking on Lehigh at Carrier Dome. Great afternoon of hoops coming your way. When I was a kid, I bet you did the same thing. When you had a triple header coming up, college basketball, you never left your spot. You found your seat wherever it was. I used to hide in my dad's office, turn on his little TV, room for like 10 hours.
I would go play on my Nerf hoop on the back of my door at halftime. I had to make sure I got back before the second half started, but half times I had to go work on my game.
Yes, slammed in on a follow by Williams.
I like Williams right there, crashing the glass, coming up with the big bucket.
Final seconds of the first half. Total domination here by the Blue Devils. Not unexpected. Edwards tried to give it up into the lane. He slaps it free. Back out to Madlock. And they'll find the open man, but could not knock that one down. Rakeem Gray, he had an opportunity for a bunny, but he missed it. 60-27. Well, the Blue Devils lighten it up beyond the three-point line. And Caro will put it to the deck. And from 14 feet, left it short. And that's the end of the first half. An explosive half. Again, anticipated. In fact, the most points in any half this season, and they lead it by a healthy margin of 60-27. So that is our score at halftime. We'll have more coming up from Cameron Indoor right after the halftime show. Stay with us.
This is the OYO Personal Gym. I've sold over 100,000 units. It uses my SpireFlex resistance technology I first developed for NASA to keep astronauts fit on the International Space Station. You can do chest, back, biceps, triceps, lats, shoulders. There's over 100 different exercise videos. The OYO Personal Gym.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? This isn't 1970. Keep your hair and your confidence because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. Check them out today because they're giving away an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card to everyone who texts BARBER to 642-642. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair could look with an absolutely free information kit and a gift card for $250 off. Text BARBER to 642-642. Ask about the Bosley Guarantee. That's BARBER to 642-642.
National champions again!
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Fooled by higher-priced hearing aids, the CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-721-7089. Again, that's 800-721-7089.
Welcome to the ACC Network Halftime Show. Duke up 60-27 on South Carolina State, the most points the Blue Devils have put up in a half this season. Alongside former Tar Heel KJ Smith, I'm Dallin Cuff. Duke hadn't played in 2 weeks. Sure didn't look like it, at least.
Not at all. I mean, you could tell that it was on their mind the last 2 weeks that they lost that game. Because right now, they should be #1 in the country.
Yes, they did slip to Ohio State. It was a road game, and Ohio State really turned it on late and took control and won that game in the end. Here, Paolo Banchero's got 10 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. What have you liked so much from the freshman in this game?
I think he has his composure. I think last game they got away from that a little bit. He was 4 for 14, and they had a lot of careless turnovers. But I think right now he's showing why he's the #1 pick. And he's controlling the game in every area. So he's playing defense to offense. attacking his man, ISO, taking his time and being patient. That's the main thing. As a freshman, a lot of guys come in and they force a lot of shots, and that's what he did last game in their loss. But in this game, he's not doing that.
You just said something that Corey Alexander said on the broadcast, too. Right now, Chet Holmgren is projected the number 1 pick, Paolo 2. Do you think when we get to the springtime, it's going to be Paolo 1?
I mean, if I'm an NBA GM, I'm picking Paolo. But that's why, it's a $1 million question.
But why? Why are you picking Paolo?
I'm picking him because he's the safe bet. I think, with Chet, it is a projected, all right, this is what he could be like. It's something we've never seen before. But I have to go off what I see right now if I'm an NBA GM.
How hard is this 2-week layoff in the middle of the season? Are they just finished exams, but you take 2 weeks off, you got to be chomping at the bit. How hard is it to come back?
I mean, it's only hard because they lost. I mean, if you come off a win, you're 2 weeks, you're sitting all high and mighty. You're walking down the street and your chest is pounded out. But they lost a game where they lost the number 1 ranking, so that just hurts. And so all day they have to they're thinking about it in practice. They're thinking about it in their classes. While they're playing video games, they're thinking about their loss. So I think they proved today why or what they've done in the last few weeks.
And they've had less talented teams. Army, Gardner-Webb have hung into games a little bit longer. South Carolina, the Bulldogs are not. They have put it on them from the jump right now. And Duke is in control of this game with 60 points so far.
Yes, and they're doing what they should be doing. This is very much a warm up into the ACC play. This is the last little game they're going to get with a win of this big of margin. So it's a good warm up game leading into the ACC.
A couple more of these, and I believe Virginia Tech is next up for them. Their first game in the ACC, I should say. We're going to go to break. We come back. We got a lot of action going on throughout the conference right now, and some teams are in some tight games, including Wake Forest. This one with Paolo and crew, they're in cruise control, but Wake is in a battle with VMI, the Keydets. Highlights coming up next.
Lose something? Where's your face mask?
Probably in my car.
Somewhere in my kitchen.
He has no idea.
When you need your mask, you want it right where you can find it. Introducing CopperFit Never Lost Face Mask, the new ultra lightweight mask designed with a built-in lanyard that lets you lower your mask and is always right there when you need it.
Sometimes people just walk on you just really quick. You're like, where's my mask at? And now it's like, oh, okay, you're coming. I'm ready to go.
I'm like in my purse throwing things around trying to find it. Like, wait, 1 second.
I like that it just hangs right off and then I don't have to worry about losing it, so it's always with me.
Okay, I got my phone, I got my keys. Where's my mask? Oh, it's always with me.
An easy adjustable ear loop design for custom fit and maximum comfort.
I love the adjustable ear loops. It doesn't fall off. It's very secure. I don't feel the straps behind my ears. I've never seen a mask have that.
You're expecting a good mask to be uncomfortable. Constantly put my fingers back here and give my ears some relief. But with this mask, I can breathe in it and probably never gonna lose it. It's great.
A triple layer fabric with a durable copper infused outer layer and a soft cotton double inner layer.
This is brilliant. This is now my go-to mask because you don't need to be thinking about it. You just need to wear it.
It's gonna blow it out of the water against all other masks.
An adjustable nose clip to help reduce fogging.
You gotta love that.
Never Lost mask is durable, washable, and reusable. Get the mask you will never lose again at buyneverlost.com for only $19.99. Or call 1-800-507-6983. Order now for your entire family, and we'll include 4 lanyard masks for only $19.99.
Why don't all masks have this?
If you want a mask that doesn't give you Mickey Mouse ears and pull your ears right off your face, you want this mask.
You want to simplify your life? Get one of these.
Ask for the original by name. CopperFit Never Lost Mask.
If you've been watching Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli on ESPN2,
helmet doesn't fit.
Shocking that a helmet doesn't fit you.
Tom's got to go to bed here
What's
soon.
your curfew, Tom?
We're past it.
you can stream more of them on ESPN Plus with Peyton's Places.
That's not for drinking. Delightful.
Eli's Places.
You're going to take it easy on me, aren't you? Roll Tide, baby. No.
And Detail.
He's obviously very aware of who's blocked and who's unblocked.
Sign up now at ESPNplus.com.
Welcome back to the ACC Network Halftime Show. Duke up 60-27 on South Carolina State. KJ Smith, myself, Dallin Cuff. A lot of action going on around the conference. Get you caught up. Furman on the road taking on UNC. KJ, this game was a tight one. 39 all at the break. Furman had made 8 threes. They make 11 a game, which is 5th in the nation, but North Carolina really took control of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, before the game, I called this a trap game. They have UCLA next, top 10 in the country, so it's hard to come out and get ready for this game knowing you're going to Vegas probably in the morning. But they came out in the second half and brought it together.
Defensively was the difference. They held the Paladins to 23% in the second half, and again, those threes really were curtailed. In the end, Mondo Baycott and the presences inside on both ends were really a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, every time he catches it, I mean, maybe, 70% of the time it's going in, so he's on fire right now.
And they end up winning that one going away. They've won 5 straight now. Let's go to Clemson, host of Miami, Ohio. That's James Brighton, the injured captain of the Clemson soccer team. They are national champions after winning this weekend in the College Cup. Their boys, though, on the court were in a battle all night with Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, Clemson came out and 4 guys were in double figures. I think that's the key for Clemson. They don't have a star on this team. They're more of a team-oriented, 4 guys got to score. You know, you have to guess who's going to be the guy for them any given night.
Well, right there, Alex Hemingway hit 1 3, then he got the and 1, getting it up awkwardly, knocking it down. They was tied up after that, and in the end, they end up going away. They got stops on the defensive end. Hemingway had a big day at the office. Gets the hoop and the harm there. Wake Forest hosting VMI. VMI second in the nation, making 13 threes a game. They made 9 in the first half, KJ, and it was tight.
Hey, that's what happens, man. You got to put a hand up. It's a new day and age.
That's time to take a 3 off the offensive rebound.
Curry range.
That is Curry range from Camden Kerfman. He knocks down the triple. Wake down 9. Late first half, Wake down 11. More from Kerfman and more from the logo.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He might have broke the record tonight in Madison Square Garden.
Steph did his thing at the world's most famous arena. Then Davian Williamson stopped popping traffic there, cutting into this lead, though, of the Keydets in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it was scary for a second for Wake Forest, really up until the last 2 minutes until they won the game.
Kerfman again, but it would be Wake starting to run them off the three-point line, make them into a 2-point shooting team. And Isaiah Musius here tees this one up, hits a triple, puts them up 3, just over 3 minutes to go. More from Musius, one of the few guys that's been here now multiple years with Steve Forbes. Gets the shot in the corner, knocks it down. They end up securing this one tight and making the Keydets a 2-point shooting team, giving them the W. Let's go to Southeastern Louisiana, taking on Louisville. The Cardinals coming off a really disappointing loss to DePaul. Malik Williams had a career-high 22 in that game, the one bright spot. Malik was dominant in this game early.
Yeah, I mean, I'm old school, but I love getting the ball into the post.
That's a guard saying this, folks.
I mean, I played under Roy Williams, and that's all he preached for 4 years. You can't. It's kind of ingrained in my brain.
There's no doubt about it. There's Malik posting up, and they had a monster size advantage, and the guys fed him. This was tight for a few minutes, then Louisville really dominated this game.
Yeah, I mean, the second half, Louisville really showed, the ACC team they are. If they can play like this, they're going to be a force for the rest of the season.
Still a group coming together, a lot of transfers, putting in the different pieces. They end up winning by 26. Significant to some. Duke up by 33 at the break. Wendell Moore leads the team in assists on the campaign, but he's also leading them in points right now. Knocks down a triple. He's got 11 at the break, and the Blue Devils are in cruise control. Second half coming your way from Durham after this break.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Smile Direct Club. You pop them in, you go to bed, and they do all the work.
Straighten your teeth while you sleep with Smile Direct Club nighttime aligners.
They don't interfere with your daily lifestyle at all.
Choose easy. Choose Smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
This is Marianne's first time visiting Paris.
Où allez-vous?
Before Marianne packed her bags, before she attempted her first sentence in French, she downloaded Babbel. So when it came time to tell a cab driver to take her to the Hotel Pierre,
J'aimerais aller à l'Hôtel Pierre. Oh, c'est très bien.
Babbel focuses on natural conversation. You can speak and pronounce with confidence. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Try it for free at Babbel.com.
When your small business needs financing, you need a fast, secure way to get the right loan at the right time. We're Smart Biz Loans, rated the #1 online marketplace for SBA loans. We'll help you pre-qualify for loans and affordable fixed-rate term loans through our bank partners, all with one easy application.
It was way easier, way faster, and at the end, we got the loan.
So go to smartbizloans.com today. Apply now.
A letter to our fans.
Where your presence in the arena has been missed.
You feature some of the craziest and most unique traditions.
Whether you love us or love to hate us.
Whether it's to inspire us or intimidate us.
You bring the energy.
Through the wins and losses, you remain proud of us. So whether you are for us
or against us,
we ask that you bring us the noise.
Bring us the magic.
Bring it all.
Bring it all.
Bring us the heart of ACC basketball.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-721-7089. Again, that's 800-721-7089.
Sweeping inside, and 2 there for Matlock. He has 4 in the ball game, 66-31. Here's Keels attacking up top for Williams, puts it to the deck and slams it home. And now the pick, fouled. He'll be at the line, so no slowing down for the Blue Devils here, despite the 2-week layoff since the last time they played.
Well, when you're at this stage of the game, and I, of course, haven't played in as many of them as Coach K has coached, but for these starters, they know the second half they're not going to get many opportunities. They better take advantage of it while they can.
Mancaro to the line, and tomorrow is National Signing Day for football. We've got you covered on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Early morning coverage begins with Packer and Durham from 7 to 10 a.m. And then the Huddle crew breaks it all down. The ACC recruits taking you through every school with highlights and evaluations. Nobody covers the ACC like we do.
You didn't tag it.
It's our job.
There you go.
You were waiting on me.
I was waiting.
You were the one, Corey. Look of absolute terror on your face there. Oliver Hampton will kick that one away. 16:32 left here at Cameron Indoor. And Roach to bring it across for Coach K. Looking for career win 1,178 here tonight. Keels sweeping in and gets it to go, and he'll be at the line.
That's what you call a tough bucket. I believe that we got a little flex from Trevor Keels on the way down as well. And you see, with the attention being paid to Mancaro, Trevor Keels finding a seam. There we go. I knew it was a little flex. Just a little flex from Trev going to the ground. But when you talk about strong, this young man, and has the ability to attack the basket, he defends. That's really probably the underrated part of his game, is the way he defends. Strong enough to guard bigger players, as well as quick enough to guard guys who are at his speed. And so when you think about Trevor Keels, his ability offensively and defensively really gives this Duke team a bonus, can be a playmaker as well.
It's had a nice night, 14 points for Trevor Keels. Here's Oliver Hampton to knock down a shot. A two-pointer, give him 11.
Obi, we talk about college basketball, and one of the rules to having success in college basketball is to get old and stay old. That is the complete opposite of this Blue Devil team. When you look at this group, Wendell Moore is a junior. He just turned 20 years old. He is extremely young for a college basketball player who came in the group at age 17. And Mark Williams just turned 19 last week. Young group, still up 40, getting it done here at home.
If you want to look fresh, you gotta eat fresh. That's why Subway bought time in my shampoo ad to talk about the new Baja Chicken and Bacon. Body, balance, and Baja.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Men everywhere are now cutting their hair at home. Are you? Introducing MicroTouch Titanium Trim, the all-new at-home hair cutting tool and precision groomer. Just a trim or a full haircut. Now, cutting hair is as easy as combing hair.
It's the only way to cut your hair by yourself. I don't know how people can do it with clippers. It's impossible. With this, it's way easier.
I did this at home.
If you can comb it, you can cut it. Simple.
Titanium Trim reinvents everything with a revolutionary design that positions the blades on the side just like a comb, making it easy to cut your own hair with confidence. Now, if you can comb it, you can cut it. Snap on a comb to dial in the perfect length for your style, long, medium, or short, and just comb and cut for pro-level results at home.
I just pop on that comb and I get a perfect trim every time. I literally can't make a mistake.
I can give myself a professional at-home haircut how I like it.
Sometimes I just need a little bit off, and that's what's great about this product. You have these scars, and you just take a little bit off. Okay, I'm good.
Now, if you can comb it, you can cut it. Snap off the comb and edge sideburns and beards, or clear your neck and shoulders with zero irritation. And look, Titanium Trim extends a full 40 millimeters for those hard-to-reach areas. Nothing else comes close.
I thought it was really cool that it can extend. It really helps. That extra little extension made it so easy. I would never use any other clippers. This is the one to use.
Micro-polished stainless steel blades bonded with titanium, precision-engineered comb attachments, built-in extension handle with a non-slip grip and LED spotlight. Just comb it and cut it with MicroTouch Titanium Trim. Order online now at titaniumtrim.com or call 1-800-478-4442.
Nobody can get to their barber as much as they'd like anymore, but now you don't have to.
If you don't have it, you better get it.
The revolutionary, all-new MicroTouch Titanium Trim.
What happened to us? We hustle and grind without resting our mind. You need to sleep. You need to lay down in bed to focus your head. Sleep. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
Trevor Keels did not score in double figures in the last two games for the Duke Blue Devils. He has taken care of that here this evening. 14 points for Keels already, knocking down the first 2 threes of the game for the Blue Devils, getting out in transition, showing off his ability to finish, and of course the strong driving ability, concentration to get 2, flex on him, and possibly 3.
We mentioned the last couple of 20, but remember the Kentucky game. In the opener, he dropped 25 against the Wildcats.
And he has that ability, and ranked number 23 nationally coming out in the class of 2021. In my opinion, way better than number 23. There are not 23 guys that came into college basketball or left high school as good as Trevor Keels. But you have not seen his best ability yet. He is a knockdown shooter. And you've seen a little bit of it to start this game off. But I see Trevor Keels having a game against big-time competition where he knocks down 3, 4, or 5 and keep it going on threes.
Missed from 3 there, and in transition, one of the rare times they've been able to do that tonight. The Bulldogs trying to attack, knocked out of bounds by Duke. Raekwon Brown, the 6'3 sophomore, now into the contest for SC State. Playing a tough schedule, road games at Georgia, Duke, and South Carolina. Down 40 here, long one on the way by Lawrence. Being rebounded by Griffin. Griffin thought about stepping into a 3, drives it instead, then drops in 2.
Like that play by A.J. Griffin, attacking the basket, not settling, using his physicality to be able to score 2 points in the paint.
Lawrence off his own miss, no. Won it back for a moment. Another scramble for it. Here's Cameron Jones, and he'll score it. He hasn't had many highlights tonight, their top player, but there's one. He has 10. Here's Baker from the corner. He can hit that all day.
And again, Joey Baker knocking down the 3, but that is the 5th assist in the game for Paolo Banchero.